ఏ యూట్యూబ్ ఆపండి పింకి కాసేపు. అన్ని బంద్ చేయండి రా మీరు.
Good morning.
Sir, very good morning, sir. Very good
Is
morning.
it clear audio video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. విష్ణు సార్
సార్
ఒక్కసారి సారు సార్కి
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే
కోహోస్ట్ వచ్చి ఒకసారి పీపీటీ చెక్ చేద్దాం
So what time we will start?
సార్ మేబీ ఒక 5 to 8 minutes సార్ 10 minutes సార్ హై సార్
No problem. That's fine.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్
Okay.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ ఎస్ సార్ ఇట్ ఇస్
Vishnu sir. Vishnu sir.
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్. Yes, sir.
సార్ చెక్ చేస్తారా పీపీటీ ప్రజెంటేషన్?
లేదు సార్, సార్కే సార్కి ఐ ఆల్రెడీ గివెన్ కోర్స్ సార్.
ఇచ్చారా? ఓకే ఓకే సార్. సాయి కుమార్ సార్.
Yes, good morning.
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్. సార్ ఒక్కసారి మీరు ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారా సార్? షేర్ చేస్తారా సార్? విల్ చెక్ యువర్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ సార్.
Iduma?
ఒకసారి ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ యూ షేర్ యువర్ ప్రజెంటేషన్ సార్, విల్ చెక్.
నేను PPT చేయలేదు. 1 hour lecture also PPT have not prepared.
ఓకే ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Fine.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. విష్ణు సార్. విష్ణు సార్. విష్ణు సార్.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్.
సార్ యూట్యూబ్ ఎవరు చూస్తున్నారు సార్? అంటే నాయుడు చెప్తారా
ఓకే
ఒకసారి? అంటే
ఓకే సార్.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్. షాల్ వి స్టార్ట్ సార్?
Yeah.
యా విష్ణు సార్, రికార్డింగ్ బెటర్ కదా సార్? విష్ణు సార్.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్.
యా రికార్డింగ్. యా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్. Very good morning to all of you. Warm welcome to the today's webinar on Startup and Stand Up by distinguished Professor ML Sai Kumar Garu. It's my privilege to introduce about today's resource person about sir. In fact, today we have 100 members are limited to Zoom. Remaining members are watching in the YouTube, sir. Respected deans of various schools, School of Pharmacy and School of Management Sciences, my dear faculty members and my dear students, director sir is busy with MSET examination today, and all my colleagues and friends, very good morning to all of you. Once again, warm welcome to the today's webinar on Startup and Stand Up. Once again, it's my privilege to introduce about today's distinguished resource person, Professor ML Sai Kumar Garu. Professor Sai Kumar sir took premature retirement on December 31st, 2014 to pursue his personal agenda. Professor has only one passion, the rise of great youth. He felt something was missing in the academic world. He felt that he needed to do something much more. He wanted to create an impact on the society by inspiring students and young faculty, ignite their minds and involve them in career building, cultivating to make a difference. He is a strong believer in citizen social responsibility. In the last 5.5 years, he delivered 600 plus lectures, conducted 150 plus FDPs and 140 plus SSDPs at various colleges and universities without taking a single rupee. Professor's firm belief in regular refresher training modules for teachers. Professor made his mark as a forward-thinking educationalist with his exemplary work by incorporating contemporary methods of teaching, trained 20,000 plus faculty and addressed 2 lakhs plus students in the last 5.5 years. Professor is a gifted teacher, noted orator, able academic administrator, and a team worker. He was a mentor to students in molding them for better employment career. He organized number of conferences both at national and international level. His passion is to help people reach their personal and professional potential. He has been conferred the award of International Man of the Year for IT Education by the International Biographical Center, Cambridge. In grateful recognition of his services, the CSI has conferred on him the Patron Award. He served as chairman, vice chairman, and secretary for CSI. Professor has also been conferred with the award of Fellow of CSI. He received Inspiring Teacher Award from Inspiring Teachers Academy. He is a member of several professional bodies and delivered a number of talks on various topics related to information technology. He has been the visiting professor for several universities, conducted several workshops for corporate sector on topics related to software engineering, such as testing, project management, requirements engineering, maintenance, HR, e-commerce, soft skills, etc. Professor has trained several batches of IAS and IPS officers on the use of IT and also the corporate executives. He was adjudged as the best trainer. Professor was a member on a number of recruitment boards, both in public and private sector organizations. Professor served as a member as technical committee for TTD, SBH, AP Technology Services, etc. Professor was a member on DPC for NR, SA, IICT, and SBH. He designed information systems for district collectorates, municipal corporation, medical and health department, Board of Secondary Education, Board of Intermediate Education, and a number of public and private sector organizations. He was a member on the PM's Steel Trophy to assess the performance of integrated steel plants. He was a member of the CSI Nihland National Level E-Governance Awards assessment team for the last 15 years. Professor visited China, Dubai, Mauritius, Singapore, Malaysia, and Sri Lanka. Professor last served as Dean Academics for 3 years at the Institute of Public Enterprise. He served as the PG Program Director for 7 years. He served as Professor of Computer Science. He authored several books, published a number of papers. Professor has put in 4 decades of experience. In the last 35 years, conducted about 300 plus training programs for the corporate sector. It means Sir has taken it as a voluntary service. Sir has taken it as a passion to motivate the young minds for the national development, for the national building. I really thanks a lot from my heart, sir, on behalf of my institution for your kind consent and accepting our request to deliver a lecture on a very, very important topic called startup and stand-up. Thank you very much, sir. Please, you can start, sir.
Shall I take over now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. A very good morning, Honorable Director, Deans of various schools, heads of departments, esteemed faculty members, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to share my knowledge to inspire the budding entrepreneurs. My dear young friends, and this is the right time for you to think about entrepreneurship. If not now, when are you going to do it? If not you, who else can do it? Why you want to follow somebody else when you can lead an organization, set up an organization, lead the organization? That's possible for you to think about it. Let me talk about what the objectives of this session is. This session is to introduce you to the area of entrepreneurship development. To take up entrepreneurship as a career. Let me tell you, when you talk about entrepreneurship, when you set up your own enterprise and start running it, you get your happiness. You work with heart and mind will happen. Whereas if you take up a job, you get your money and you will work only with mind, heart may or may not be there. That is the difference between job and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship will get you happiness, work with both heart and mind. Where a job only gets you money, you may work with mind, but may not be heart. And if you want to take up entrepreneurship as a career, learn to question everything. Why it is happening, why it is not happening. The more the questions you raise, that's good for you. Know your potential and work towards it. You should know, do the self-analysis first. Do the SWOT analysis first and see what your potential is and what your passion is, what your hobby is, and then move to the direction that will help you. Convert your hobby into your profession. That's the easiest way to think about it. There are a number of financing schemes that are available. Don't worry about money part of it. Government of India has schemes and several others have schemes. If you have great idea, there are enough people to fund the whole project. The process of registering the business has become very, very easy for the budding entrepreneurs. And let's now get into the topic. The word entrepreneur is derived from French word, which means he's an adventurer. He is willing to explore new areas where he has no knowledge. Entrepreneurship is an attitude. It is for people who are willing to fail. One should be ready to accept the failure. That's the first requirement. Because go back to your childhood. When you started learning to walk, you fell down a number of times. Same way when you started learning to bicycle, you fell down. Sometimes you might have broken your legs, but still you never gave up. You tried again and again and succeeded. The same thing is true in entrepreneurship also. It is about postponing short-term gains for a long-term bonanza. If you really want to look for long-term benefits, and you need to think about entrepreneurship. The short term, yes, take up the job. And entrepreneur has to be poet as well as banyan. Poet means you need to have a creative mindset. At the same time, you need to handle the resources very, very carefully. Now, 3 P's are required to be an entrepreneur. First and foremost, you need to have a lot of patience because you are the first generation entrepreneur. You are setting up something on your own. You don't have enough knowledge. There will not be enough people to encourage, first of all, your own family members, your own parents. And you need to have persistence. And perspiration is required to make an unbeatable combination for success of an entrepreneur. I repeat again, you need to have patience, you need to persistence, and you need to have perspiration to make unbeatable combination of what you want to achieve it. Now, when I say perspiration, I quote from Urdu, जो लोग पानी से नहाते हैं जो लोग पानी से नहाते हैं सिर्फ लिबास बदलते हैं. That means they change the dress. जो लोग पानी से नहाते हैं सिर्फ लिबास बदलते हैं. जो लोग पसीने से नहाते हैं वो इतिहास बदल जाते हैं. जो लोग पसीने से, those who sweat, they can rewrite the history. That's what the beauty of the entrepreneurship is. But to want to get into this, you need to keep in mind 3 things. What is the product you want to launch it? That product should be unique. The product should be different from what's available in the market. Vibhinnam plus vinnutnam is vijayam. In what way your product is different from others? In what way your product is superior? In what way your product can give me cost advantage? And what are the new features, new functionality you're adding to it? Combination that vibhinnam plus vinnutnam is vijayam can happen. An entrepreneur is a person who is willing to and be able to convert an idea or invention into a successful innovation. An entrepreneur is a person who is willing to convert a new idea. Maybe you have some ideas or an invention into a successful innovation is what you can think about it. My dear friends, if you want to be entrepreneurs, you need to be innovative in nature. Innovate or evaporate. Choice for you to decide it. Entrepreneur reflects the kind of person willing to put his or her career and financial security on the line and take a risk in the name of an idea. These people are willing to take risks because that's one of the great qualities required to be entrepreneur. You should be willing to take a risk. Putting your idea, putting your efforts, putting your financial thing at risk. My dear friends, you have to invest time. Every minute is valuable. While you're in the 3rd or 4th year, start working on developing a product. Use the lab facilities are available in the college. I'm sure most of the colleges support these kind of things. And some of your faculty are also willing to spare little extra time to sit with you and discuss those cases. And once you're able to develop some prototype with your idea and work on what the commercial aspect of it. Once you're convinced this product is really good, go and present your idea in one of the leading technological institutions like IITs or NITs or leading engineering colleges. Most of the colleges today, as part of Technical Fest, they're also conducting innovation ideas session. Now there you go and present it. Mostly the judges who come are from industry. They invite a panel of judges. If one of the judges impressed by your idea, he'll immediately share his business card. This is my card, you can meet me later. Or he may say, please wait, I'd like to discuss with you. All this is happening, I'm telling you. So they may come out, take you for a restaurant, and there they talk a little more depth. And once they're convinced, yes, this idea is workable, they'll say, I'll fund the whole project. Tell me how much money you need. With a partnership, naturally 50-50, 40-60, 60-40, some share it has to be there. So they are willing to put money. Please understand it. That's possible. An entrepreneur never sleeps. Even while dreams, he thinks of only his ideas. That is the quality is required. Now, this will make you be the boss of your own. You don't need to go and work for somebody else. Now, బలము అందరికీ ఉంటుంది, కావాల్సిన సంకల్ప బలం కావాలి. To be an entrepreneur, you need to have the power of determination. సంకల్పం ఒకటి ఉంటే సరిపోదు, దానికి దృఢ సంకల్పం ఉండాలి, వజ్ర సంకల్పం ఉండాలి. Unbeatable, unbreakable is required. That's where you can achieve the goals what you wanted. You see things and say why. You see things and say why. But I dream things that were never were, and I say why not. There's a quote by George Bernard Shaw. I repeat again for your benefit. You see things and say why, but I dream things that never were, and I say why not. You should break the traditional corridors and move to the new areas. Now, we need to make India self-reliant. At a time when the entire world is suffering from a deadly pandemic, coronavirus, we're all aware of it, and we have been suffering last 5 months. And India plans to convert this crisis into an opportunity. India is encouraging more and more people to come with some ideas. Convert crisis into an opportunity and strengthen its fight by becoming an Atmanirbhar or self-reliant India. Atmanirbhar Bharat. The term was coined by our Prime Minister during his address to the nation on May 12, 2020. He called this campaign as Atmanirbhar Abhiyan, that is self-reliant India movement. We need to make India self-reliant. How long we'll keep on depending on importing things which are required? Why not we make our own? And that's where we are looking at the youth who can come forward and take up the challenges. And the greatest advantage you have today, you don't have any much responsibilities. You don't have family, you don't have children, so you can take a risk. Up to the age of 1 can afford to explore things. Maybe at the age of 35, you need to think about settling down in life. So he also defined 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat. First and foremost is economy. Economy of any country is important. You need to talk about infrastructure, systems and processes required, demography, and demand. What is the product demand? Look at what are the things which are importing, or look at things which are pretty expensive, which we can come with Indian substitute. I'll give a very simple example. When Dr. Kalam was heading one of the labs in Hyderabad, he and Dr. Somaraju, a well-known cardiologist, they worked together to develop a stunt earlier we were importing for the cardiac surgeries. Now, these two people joined together hands and worked on it and came out the Indian version of that, and which is cost has almost come down to 30%. See, 70% savings we could do it. All that is possible. There are people who are willing to help you. Look at a medical doctor and a scientist, join hands. So you also need to work with fields, the different sectors. He stressed on the fact it's time to become vocal for our local products. We need to talk about promoting our local products. We need to strengthen our products. We need to increase the capability of products and bring down the cost of our production, is what he talked about it. And make them global under this campaign. Can we convert our local products, and with refinement, can we convert it to global products? My dear young friends, work local and deliver to the global markets. Because here we have all the facilities available. Our human resource still cheaper compared to the global markets. We can work locally, design all the products, and deliver to the global markets. But when you want to aim at global markets, you need to keep in mind world-class quality standards. And you need to deliver at unimaginable speed, and you should be highly innovative in nature. These are 3 qualities required to capture this whole market which is waiting for you. So stress upon the fact that time to become vocal for our local products and make them global under this campaign. You can convert local products into global with standards increasing it, and you can do that. A special economic package has been announced by the Government of India, which will benefit various segments, including entrepreneurs. That's what he announced the scheme on the May 12th, 2020, this year only. And what are the characteristics of an entrepreneur? If you want to be an entrepreneur, what are the characteristics required? You should be an enthusiastic, visionary person. Visualize things which may not be there text, which may not be there nowhere, but you should visualize. And that is the driving force of an enterprise. The overall blueprint to realize vision is clear. What is it you want to do? It? Are you having clarity of thought? However, the details may be incomplete. Don't worry about it. Flexible and evolving in nature. Yes, the details will evolve it. Once you have clarity of thought, yes, this is what I'm doing. Now you can start exploring things. Maybe refer to other materials, technical jargons which are required, technical journals which are required. Talk to some of your senior faculty. Talk to some of the people from the industry. All that you can do. A lot of industry persons come to your college every year to address all of you in different platforms. It is an opportunity when an expert comes, you must interact with him. You must share your concerns, whatever you have it. And if he's impressed, he'll say, fine, we'll discuss offline. So and so time you can meet me in my office. He'll do that. Let me tell you, this all happens. So the entrepreneur has to promote the vision and enthusiastic passion you have had. For a person who's seeking a job, knowledge is first and skill is later. For a person who seeks the job, knowledge is first, skill is later. Whereas for entrepreneurs, skill is first and knowledge later. Practically, you should be able to do it. You should do more and more practicals, more and more projects because it's your interest. Practical has to be done by practically, not by observation. You can't say, you do it, I'll observe it. No, you need to dirty your hands. An entrepreneur should be highly focused. ఆశయం ఉండాలి. ఈరోజు అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ యూత్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, లక్ష్యాన్ని నిర్లక్ష్యం చేస్తున్నారు. నా ఆశయం ఉండాలి, అన్వేషించే మనస్తత్వం ఉండాలి. సెర్చ్ ఫర్ మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ డీపర్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఆఫ్ ది టాపిక్ ఆన్ విచ్ యూ వాంట్ టు సెట్ అప్ యువర్ బిజినెస్. అన్వేషించే మనస్తత్వం ఉండాలి. ఆలోచన చేయగలరు. థింకింగ్ స్కిల్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. వెన్ ఇస్ థింకింగ్, there are two dimensions of thinking. One is creative thinking. When you have creative thinking, what are the ideas coming up? List on blackboard or whiteboard or on a chart. Once you list all possible things, maybe your friends together as a team, then you start discarding which is not practical because economic consideration, technology considerations or something, discard it. Finally, you end up with one or two. That you need, that's what we call is creative thinking. Creative thinking is let the ideas come in. That's what we call is divergence, and finally arrive at critical thinking, that is convergence. From creative to critical, you need to come. Thinking is very, very important. With persistence and determination, the entrepreneur develops strategies to change the vision into reality. You need to have persistence. Things can't happen, just press a button. And you need to have the power of determination is very, very important. My dear friends, desire changes nothing. Please note this. Desire changes nothing. Decision changes something. When you decide, it changes something. Determination changes everything. Desire changes nothing. Decision changes something. Determination can transform the whole thing. Are you determined to achieve whatever the vision you have it? Once you're determined, forget about rest all things and focus on your entire energy on that, entire time, energy, everything on that. Then you can convert it. And the entrepreneur takes the initial response to create a vision to become a successful person. You need to have that vision, what you want to do. Is usually a positive thinker and decision maker. You need to be positive mindset. Never say it will not work. Let me explore it. It might work. And you need to take decisions your own because you're all now grown up, around 20 plus age group, and you can do that. An entrepreneur needs inspiration, inspire, motivated, and sensible to the environment what is happening. You need to inspire to aspire, for which you need to perspire. Sweating is required. You need to inspire, for which you need to perspire. Aspire, to which you need to perspire. Start with the vision. You need to have a clear vision. What is it you want to achieve it? And stay with the missionary zeal. Work with missionary zeal. Like Mother Teresa, she worked with the missionary zeal. She didn't get what I get it. She worked with the society. The same thing is required here. Start with the visionary and stay with the missionary zeal. Work with missionary zeal. And work with passion, commitment, dedication. Fully you need to involve it. You're all young boys and girls, you have a tremendous energy. You don't know. I'm a strong believer in the youth of this country. Each one of you have immense power. You have the potential to grow. Believe in yourself. You all have the capability. When I can deliver at the age of 67, 6 hours a day lecture, why you can't do it? Its determination is required. Simple example I'll tell you. When you love something, energy comes automatically. I'll give an example for that. Let's imagine today whole day you have heard lectures from me or maybe from some of your faculty and your dean and director, so many. Maybe full day you heard lectures. What will you do generally when you go home? You'll say, Mom, I'm so much tired. Today whole day they had webinar. No, I don't want dinner also. I want to go and sleep. You slept around 7:30 evening. Around 8 o'clock, your boyfriend or girlfriend calls and says, shall we meet for dinner? What will be your response? You will immediately jump out of bed and fresh up yourself and go to the venue wherever you're supposed to meet it. That's what I say. When you love, energy comes automatically. Love your dream, what you want to achieve it. That's what the quality is required for an entrepreneur. When Shakti flows in, it is Shivam. When Shakti flows out, it is Shava. This is the right age for you to explore things. శివతాండవం చేయగల దానికి చాలా ఎనర్జీ కావాలి ఆ ఎనర్జీ మీలో ఉన్నది when Shakti flows out at my age I don't know whether you can walk or not so you have the energy please explore it for your own benefit. Entrepreneurship is an attitude. It is for people who are willing to fail, walk in with an idea and walk out with a venture. Say for example we have Tea Hub in Hyderabad set up by the Telangana government. If you have a clear idea, they are convinced they'll give you the facilities, you can explore it. They make available all the facilities. Walk in idea. So it's for people who are willing to fail and walk in with an idea and walk out with venture. Once you're successful there in the T-Hub, a lot of people who are willing to invest, they come there and talk to you and find out if it's what they take you there, is what happens. Those with promising ideas and will to execute can build their dreams rather than move to greener pastures abroad to build on someone else's dreams. Why you want to work somebody else's dreams? You work on your dreams, for which you need to have creative mindset. You need to have the courage. సృజనాత్మకత ఉండాలి, సాహసం చేయగలగాలి, సహనం ఉండాలి, ఓర్పు ఉండాలి. When you combine these three things, victory is yours. సృజనాత్మకత, creativity is required. Creative mindset is required. And సాహసం చేయండి, take a risk and move forward. మా ఎస్వి రంగారావు డైలాగ్ ఉండేది, సాహసం చేరా డింబక. And sahanam ఉండాలి. Don't expect results to come overnight. Oh, last 2 days I've been working, nothing is come out. Yes, it takes time because you're entering into a new area where you're trying to explore things. And if you can do that, victory is yours. What are the benefits I can derive? Because human being is the most selfish animal on the earth. No other animal is so selfish. So naturally, I'll say, what are the benefits I'll get if I take up this? So let's talk about benefits. Enormous personal financial gain will happen. If you come with a wonderful idea, it will give you financial gain. Say, for example, an young boy who came all the way from Mancherial in Adilabad district to Hyderabad and moved to Bits Pilani and came to Bangalore to work in company. And then he came to Hyderabad to set up an idea called Red Bus. It has clicked, it has done wonders. He sold the company, made a lot of money. That's all. Look at it, how simple it is. Many such people are there today. If you have a great idea, even Ratan Tata is willing to invest money on these things. If you feel that the idea is really good and worth, you've done enough documentation and you have business plans clearly, mail it to Ratan Tata. He will look at it. If he's happy, he'll give an appointment and he'll discuss with you everything. And all that is, he'll give flight tickets also to reach there. All that he'll bring it. There are n number of people who are willing to invest money, but ideas are not there. That's the problem they're facing. This is self-employment, offering more job satisfaction and flexibility of the workforce. You have the flexibility, you can decide your timings. And you can also create employment for others. Why you want to be employment seekers? You must be employment generators, employment creators. So you can give employment to others and maybe in a much better job environment, you can create it for them. Income generation and increased economic growth can happen to you and your family if you set up this. All that is, for example, Shanta Biotech, the promoter, Varprasad, he was our student, he did MBA, evening MBA with us. He left the government definite job. He used to work for Defense Metallurgical Research Labs and came out to set up this Santa Biotech. Just an idea, worked with some people. And he set up this, he made money and he sold the company. And he made money. All that is possible today. So healthy competition thus encourages higher quality products. When you go for healthy competitions, you can start evolving higher and higher quality products can come up. Today, people talk about SME sector. SME generally stands for small and medium enterprises. I look at it from a different angle. SME is self-motivated entrepreneur. You need to be self-motivated. ఎవరో వస్తారని ఏదో చేస్తారని ఎదురు చూసి మోసపోయి ఎవ్వడు రాని గురించి. You need to motivate yourself. We can only facilitate this. I can play the role of catalyst, or your dean can play the role of catalyst. Your director can play the role of, but beyond which effort has to come from you. So you need to be self-motivated entrepreneur. Look at your ancestors have coined the word vyapar, business in Telugu, vyaparam antam. Vyapar is a Sanskrit word. Do you know the meaning of vyapar? Vyapti aparamainadi vyaparamu, with geographical boundaryless. Today we are talking about global business, e-commerce, e-banking. My ancestors talked about it. Vyapti aparamainadi vyapara. Expansion of geographical boundaryless. That's how the word vyapar is coined. And you can bring in more goods and services available to the common man and also explore new markets. Maybe you've not explored the other markets. For example, I'll tell you one real incident happened. One of the young marketing guy has been posted to interiors of South Africa. He was recruited by a shoe company, and then first posting they are given in Africa in some interior parts. He went there, spent a month there, and came back to the headquarters saying that, no, sir, there nobody is wearing shoes. How can I sell these shoes? He came back. Then they explored. They found another person who is enterprising in nature. They called him. He said, here is market where you need to go and explore it. He went there. What is done is, first 20 pairs of shoes, he gave it free to the people. Started using it. After a month, the demand has started increasing it. And we sold the entire stocks, he informed the headquarters, saying that the stocks exist. Please send many more. There's huge potential market is all. Look at the two different views of two different people. One fellow said that nobody is wearing shoes, so I can't do it. So he's just gone back. The other fellow made them to taste what the secret of shoes, what the beauty of the shoes is, what the usefulness of shoes. Now he created a big market. So development of new markets is your job. You need to think about it. Promotion of the use of modern technology, even small scale manufacturing to enhance their productivity. Even use of modern, so much technology, bring in more and more technology so you can go for a higher quality, higher standards, higher productivity at a lower cost as possible. Even simple, look at it. Even today, India is an agriculture-based economy. Can we think about mechanization or automation in the agriculture sector? Today, our farmers are not getting enough price, minimum support price, though politicians have been talking for a long time. Sorry, still a miles to go. Can you come with this idea, set up some enterprise and take the agricultural land, maybe on a lease or go for agreement with those farmers, saying that, okay, next 3 years, this is a kind of farming you have to do it, what are the crop you want it. And I'll give you 100%. And as on today, market trade is, let's say, you are getting 50,000 quintal some product. And I'm assuring you 60,000 per quintal, and plus next 3 years, I'll give some hike every year, 5% or whatever they agreed. No, what will happen? Farmers will fall in trap with you. You can set up an enterprise to process that agricultural output, whatever is coming up, convert as a food variety, convert which is preservable, and sell it in the market. Can you think about something? I'm just sharing some thoughts. I'm not here to do all that. And same way, agriculture is not economical today in this country because we have not gone for high mechanization still. Yeah. Am I audible? Janardhan
Yes,
Raj
sir.
garu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Major mute time. So We are not yet gone for mechanization, still a long way to go. Can you come out with some
Audible, sir.
equipment which can be cheaper, affordable by the farmers, or go for something like set up a agriculture technology supermarket or a lease market and say, yes, I'll make available entire machine which is required for agriculture, and you can just use an hourly basis and have your own set of mechanics and everything, and you can explore it. There are n number of opportunities for us to think about it. So you need to promote the use of modern technology in small scale manufacturing to enhance higher productivity. Freedom from the dependency on the jobs offered by others. Why you want dependence on somebody else? If you're working with somebody else, you have to work as per his terms and conditions. When you set up your own enterprise, you can work as per your terms and conditions. Look at the beauty of that. And the ability to have great accomplishments. You get self-satisfaction when you're achieving things. And reduction of the informal economy, you can go for different forms of economy. Immigration of talent may be stopped by a better domestic entrepreneurship climate. If you can create the climate, today we are all people are brain drain is happening. It you can go for a reverse brain drain. There are large number of people who are willing to come back from US or UK or Germany or whatever it is. They want to come and set up things. If somebody is there, genuine party who's willing to work together, there are people today, and for which you need to have practice. Lot more practice to be done in our laboratory. Please utilize fully the equipment what is available in your college. Your college management is a proactive nature. I'm aware of it. I know them for a long time. And they're willing to support you. If you really come with genuine ideas and you are sincere, they're willing to help you all that. I'm aware of those things. Sadhana cheyumura nada sadhyam kanidilidra. Sadhana, practice. Sadhana patu shodhana undali. Search for more and more. And then parishodhana. Research is required. When you do this, you will definitely come with a wonderful idea which can be implemented and explored. Idea. Now I move on to the idea. Take up one idea. Make that one idea is your life. Dream of it. Think of it. Live on that idea totally. Don't allow any thoughts to come into mind. Just unexplore it. Let the brain, the body, the muscles, nerves, every part of your body is full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. Just leave all of them other things. Focus on this. Highly focused, stay focused and work on it. The entire mind, even wherever you're sitting, your mind should be always thinking about that idea. That is how we need to deeply immerse in that idea. And that is the way to success, and this is the way great spiritual gurus were produced in this country. All the great people achieved just because of this. For example, I don't know how many of you are aware. The inventor of computers, all of us know Charles Babbage. I don't know if anyone of you read his biography. He used to work for 20 hours a day. In fact, it was more a mechanical device. 20 hours a day he used to work. He's a mad fellow. And when he was initially working, nobody could understand what this man was, because he talked about computers 250 years ago. And what probably you and I know is only 50 years ago. But he talked about it. And there's not enough people who could understand what this man is talking about, because he's much ahead of a generation. And at a certain point of time, the funding agencies were not willing to support him, but still he gone ahead and completed the work and came out with this invention. Today, we all talk about Charles Babbage. Later, he got all the recognition which is required, all that he got it. But initial struggles he had. Look at any of these great people, they had struggles in their life. Look at why even Dr. Kalam comes from very poor family background. He struggled and then came up, became the president of India, became Bharat Ratna, and one of the distinguished scientists of the world. Look at, for example, our ECL, the founder chairman, Dr. A.S. Rao, comes from very, very poor family background from a small village. When he wanted to go to school, the parents didn't have money to put him into school. This is the background, let me tell you. And he came up as a distinguished scientist in the country. He was a member of the Atomic Energy Commission, and on his name we have a locality in Hyderabad called A.S. Nagar. Unfortunately, today is no more. Who didn't have money to study. Look at, from that background he came. Parents said, we can't fund it, we don't have money. All the struggles will get to the success. भगवान के घर में देर हो सकता है लेकिन अंधेर कभी नहीं है. And you need to have the progressive mindset. 5 main qualities of progressive mindset are: first and foremost, you need to have the curiosity. Curiosity से बड़ा कोई टीचर ही नहीं है दुनिया में. You need to have the curiosity, you need to have the creative mindset. You should be able to effectively communicate your ideas, what is that, to the investor. And maybe go for collaboration, because everything you may not be able to collaborate with other teams, other colleagues, other firms, whatever it is. And you need to have a commercial mindset, because at the end of the day, we have to make money. So you need to use money very carefully, and your idea should come quickly out, and then you can commercialize it and make money out of it. I would bring in a word tide at this point of time. Tide. Technology, innovation, development, and entrepreneurship. You need to have the tides, CVC tides. Technology, innovation, development, and can be converted as entrepreneurship. Ensure that if you take up jobs, job stands for just obey the boss. There are a number of regulations have been made easy for people to come up for the first time as entrepreneur. Investments raised at 25 crore by startup waived from Section 56 of the Income Tax Act. Earlier, when we raised so much money, we had to pay tax to the government. Today, they said you don't need to pay tax. Look at what a beautiful thing. Investments raised from specific companies also waived from Section 56 of the Income Tax Act. If you raise from some companies and put in money here, no need to pay tax. There are a number of regulatory reforms were implemented to improve the ease of doing business for startups. All that reforms, they removed it. And what they said is self-certification for 6 labor laws and 3 environmental laws. You didn't need to go invite anybody, auditor, all that is not required. Self-certification. No questions are asked. The first 3 years, no questions are asked. You just certify, yes, I'm following labor laws and I'm following the environmental laws. Nobody is going to come audit it for 3 years. And maybe as you make money, then you can go for standardizing the process, meet as per the norms of the government. Major inventions that changed the whole world. For example, Edison bulb. Productivity has increased because we're able to now work in the night shift, thanks to Edison. Infrastructure created, opportunity to develop electric appliances, fans, ACs, refrigerators, and many more. Morse telegraph. World became business village, small village. That's why he says it's a global village now. The distance barriers are broken. The famous quote of Dhirubhai Ambani, Karlo Dunya Muthi Mein. When he launched cell phones, he said, Karlo Dunya Muthi Mein. Entire world is at your hand. Steve Jobs, when he launched his iPhone, he said, world is in your pocket. Created billions of dollars of mobile app industry. So many apps today. Look at how much new opportunity were created. Same way, wheel, printing press, penicillin, steam engine, aeroplane, and so many other things which change the entire world. So an idea can transform the whole world. Please note this. As electrical engineers, you use 2 words, transmission and transformer. Transmission line, they just carry the power. That's no use. Can you transform an idea into a business plan? That's where things can do wonders for you. What is the current scenario in the country for entrepreneur? In last few years, India has witnessed a boom in the number of budding entrepreneurs are coming forward. That's happening in the last 5 years, if you see. A number of people are coming up. Thanks to the startups which manifested risk-taking ability and defied the traditions by adopting innovative ways to run the business. They are thinking a different dimension, different action. Even as a family business, they are converting as a modern business. All that is happening. And because of their unprecedented feat, India could surpass China for the first time in the race to garner FDI, foreign direct investment. We're able to get more and more to our country than our country to China today. Because the ease of regulations, ease of doing business, all that is now competing with the world market. Thereby, a lot of foreigners are coming and investing. Probably some of you would have read in the newspapers last 1 month, there are foreigners that come and invest in Reliance Group of Industries. So much money had flown in. So money is not a problem. Let me tell you, my dear youth, today money is not a problem. Where is that idea? Where is that creative brains? Where is the risk-taking ability? Then opportunities are waiting for you. And for example, e-commerce is one part of the industry which certainly boosted the morale of several individuals to experiment. E-commerce, e-business, online business, so many things, everything you're ordering online today. All that has come up today. So many things are happening. As a result, India has seen a wave of startups in many, many areas. You name any area, Indian startups. Just go and Google it. Indian startups, look at how many you get it. Until now, startups that took the risk on their own with little or no help from the government. It was a scenario still 10 years back. Today, it is not. Today, funding agents are there from both in the government and private sector. They are willing to fund it. They are willing to take a risk of putting their money on your venture. Largely, young entrepreneurs have embarked upon the entrepreneurship on their own. They are all first generation. That means what a family or business chale. All these young people, boys and girls, are coming forward to take up and set up their own business. However, it is important that this culture is preserved. People are willing to take a risk and come forward with these innovative ideas. That culture should be preserved, prevailed, and promoted. Government is promoting it by giving all the facilities are required, all the comforts are required, waiving of all the regulations. All the government is doing. There is no other better time. This is the right time for you to think about setting up an enterprise. Economic change. Enterprise drives economic change and innovation. If you set up your enterprise, you can turn the entire economy of the country. All those are possible today. While at the same time expanding opportunity and unleashing the initiative of students or citizens, you can expand the whole business today. You don't need to confine yourself to the local area. But for which I would certainly recommend you need to go for a teamwork. Because individually may be difficult because they're all young people, you may not have enough ideas. So join hands with like-minded people who are also willing to join hands with you to explore things, who are willing to sacrifice their job. No, I don't want campus recruitment, let me explore it. You will need to have a team performance. Team is an acronym that stands for together, everyone achieves more. Mathematically speaking, 1 plus 1 is 2. In a team performance, 1 plus 1 is 11. That's the strength to derive it. I bring in a Urdu quote here for teamwork. अकेले में हम बूंद हैं, मिल जाए तो सागर हैं. अकेले में हम बूंद हैं, मिल जाए तो सागर है. अकेले में हम धागा है, मिल जाए तो चादर है. अकेले हम कागज है, मिल जाए तो किताब है. अकेले में हम अल्फाज हैं, मिल जाए तो जवाब हैं. अकेले में हम पत्थर है, मिल जाए तो इमारत बना सकते. Tall tower you can create. That's the power of teamwork. So think about bringing teamwork into it. Individually may be difficult. You need to have a team. Entrepreneurs are crucial to building prosperous societies that deliver opportunity to all. These entrepreneurs are coming forward to take up and set up prosperity for the society and which can deliver opportunity to all. In emerging economies around the world, interest in entrepreneurship is currently higher and higher than ever. All that is happening. So all that people are doing in emerging economies around the world, interest is creating now to go into the entrepreneurship. And the youth population and the desire to move up the value chain, they are willing to come up and take up the values. They don't want to work with the traditional business, even if family business there. They say, can I convert and make it a larger enterprise? All that is happening. How the journey of an entrepreneur starts and how it moves, let me talk about it. First and foremost, you need to have an idea. Explore it, experience it, experiment it, exploit for your benefit. Idea has to be valued, evaluation has to be done. Once the idea is workable solution, then you convert it as a business plan. What is the investment required? What is the machinery? What is the land is required? What is the buildings required? On that, take the help of others and come with a complete plan and go and present in one of these technical fests and leading technical institutions. Pitch your idea in those technical fests and start company with a team of people who are close-minded. Even Infosys, Narayan is started with a team, let me tell you. And you can take the help and guidance of one of the senior persons in the industry who is willing to support you. Request him to be your mentor who can guide you from time to time. My dear young friends, గెలవాలని ఆశతో కాదు, గెలవాలని ఆశతో కాదు, గెలవగలను అనే నమ్మకంతో ప్రయత్నించండి. ఐ రిపీట్ అగైన్, గెలవాలని ఆశతో కాదు, గెలవగలను అనే నమ్మకంతో ప్రయత్నించండి. ఎప్పటికైనా విజయం నీ సొంతం అవుతుంది. You need to take a pledge. Once you decide you want to get into entrepreneurship, you need to take a pledge. The pledge as follows. I promise to myself, I'm going to make a difference in the people's life by creating a product or providing a service to the millions of people around the world. I am an entrepreneur. I make my parents proud of me. Oh, mighty God, give me wisdom and knowledge to fulfill my dreams. Thank you, God. I repeat again the pledge. I promise to myself, I'm going to make a difference in people's life by creating a product or providing a service to the millions of people around the world. I am an entrepreneur. I make my parents proud of me. Oh, mighty God, give me wisdom and knowledge to fulfill my dreams. Thank God. This is the pledge you need to take it. జీతానికి పనిచేయవద్దు, జీతానికి పనిచేసేవద్దు. మనకి జీవితాన్ని కోసం పనిచేయండి. జీతానికి పనిచేసేవద్దు, జాబ్ లేదు మనకి. జీవితాన్ని కోసం పనిచేయండి. బికాజ్ వీ హావ్ టు మౌల్డ్ అవర్ లైఫ్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ద మనీ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. జీవితం కావాలంటే లక్ష్యం మాత్రమే ఉండాలి. జీవితం కావాలంటే లక్ష్యం మాత్రమే ఉండాలి. జీతం ఉండకూడదు అక్కడ. డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ జీతం. Don't look at money part of it. Money will come in afterwards. Maybe in the 2-3 years, once you're successful, money will start flowing in. జీవితం కావాలంటే లక్ష్యం మాత్రమే ఉండాలి, జీతం ఉండకూడదు. Don't think about salary right now, because you're all young boys and girls. You are not yet married, you don't have much family responsibilities, then you can explore things. Why do you worry about money? What are the parents are giving you pocket money? That should be enough for you to move ahead. And investors investing his money. And let's see what the present and future likely to be there for the entrepreneur. The quantum of workforce is joining the mainstream. At present, there's a need to create 100 million jobs in the next 10 years. Government alone cannot do this. The quantum workforce which is joining the mainstream at present, there's a need to create 100 million jobs in the next 10 years. Government alone can't do it. Unless some entrepreneurs are willing to come forward, set up these enterprises, you can. This means we need to create 1 million jobs every month. For this, we need to have 50,000 startups. Let me also caution you. Unless you're really serious, unless you're determined, unless you're putting your perspiration, sweating, everything, then it can be successful. Initial enthusiasm is to be sustained. Please note this. Otherwise, there will be failure of enterprise. Let me tell you. For this, we need to have 50,000 startups. Of these, 5,000 startups will remain after 5 years. Because that initial enthusiasm, you are not able to sustain it for a long time. You are not able to perspirate it some time. You're not able to sweat yourself. Then naturally go away. And after reaching the level of 5 years you sustained, you're able to convert the profit. And then also should not relax, because you need to take it to the next level. If you're at that level, your profit margins will go down because a number of other countries already entered the market. Since after 5 years you seems to be relaxing, then what will happen again? It will go down further. There will be 500 of them which will be successful and left behind after 10 years. So my dear friends, please note, you need to have a great idea. You need to have the persistence. You need to have the power of determination. You need to dream of things. 34 hours, that's the only one. That is how one need to work if you really want to talk about entrepreneurship. For every 1,000 startups, there will be only one Uber or Ola Cabs or Paytm or whatever you have it. You know many more there. Ease of doing business has to further improve. Government of India and state governments are also encouraging competing with each other to make your business doing is very, very easy. Not much regulation, not much control by the government. They are doing it. All the states are competing with each other to make their business easy, to attract more and more investors to come in. All that is happening. You can, once you set up an enterprise and once you're happy, you can expand your business in other states also. You can go to the Union territory where generally taxes are less. You can go and explore it. Let's see what the action plan I'll have it. to start up. One of the greatest advantages I mentioned is you have the advantage of self-certification compliances. You can just go for self-certification. You don't need no inspection from labor office for first 3 years. Actually, labor laws are stringent. You are supposed to follow so many things. You don't need to worry. No inspection from the labor office for 3 years. No income tax on profit what you gained for first 3 years. 3 years profit tax pay also. Otherwise, generally for everything we have to pay income tax. That's not required for you. Mobile apps for startup registration in 1 day. Just 1 day people are doing the registrations. Company Registration Act, Industry Registration Act. చాలా simplify. When there are apps available, just in 1 day. It work 1 month to 3 months, but just to register a company. But today it's very easy. And exemption from capital gains tax on personal property sold to invest in the startup. Earlier, what was happening is, let's say I don't have money, so what I do is I request my father or grandfather to sell the agricultural land, 5 acres, 10 acres, and put that money here. When we're doing that, we have to pay tax, what they call is capital gains tax. Today, if you're putting that money on an entrepreneurship, you don't need to pay tax. Exemption from capital gains tax on personal property sold to invest in startups. Whereas 5 years back, we were paying tax on that. Today, you don't need to pay tax. That entire money you can put here. 80% rebate on patenting. If you really come with a great idea, wonderful idea, go and patent it. 80% rebate is given to you on the fee and processing, whatever they charge. And also, they created a panel of facilities, panel of experts will assist you in intellectual property filing is also free for you. Look at how much government is creating facility for you. Fast track examination of patent applications. All these startups who come forward, their application are taken on a fast track basis. Traditionally, it takes about 3 to 9 months to approve it, but here they're doing on a fast track for the startups, for young entrepreneurs. Young entrepreneur for us definition is below 35 years. For them, they're doing a startup, they're doing fast. 1 to 3 months the maximum they're clearing, whereas they're traditional 3 to 9 months, even more time it is take. What are the action plan points to startup? Include self-certified environmental regulations. Startup India Hub, like we have in Telangana, also T-Hub we have it. Almost all the states have set up the hubs, startup hubs. A single point of contact. Their mentors are available to, they will do hand holding for you. Please note this, it's again free. 10,000 crore corpus fund is created for startups by the government of India. Even the state governments have created funds. Industries put money there. You go to T-Hub and explore the idea. Once the idea is there, there are people come forward. It says there's a fund available. You can take it and use it. A credit guarantee fund for startups. When you take loans for which the government is giving the guarantee. If your idea is really workable, government says, I'll give the guarantee for that. You don't ask any guarantee from him. All that facilities are available today. Government will bear facilitators fee while startups will pay just statutory fees is required. And many more benefits you have today, thanks to Government of India, which has simplified the whole process of registrations, whole process of regulations, whole process of environmental clearances. All that they simplified for the benefit of the startups. A favorable environment today you have. 6 steps to present your ideas. No matter how successful your product or service is, pitching your social business to investors is always a daunting task. You need to have complete clarity of that, not only your idea of the product what you're talking about, how do you want to convert in a business plan? How much land is required? How much investment? How much technology? What kind of technology? From where you want to import it? What is the gestation period? That means by the time when you invest money, by what time you can start the production? By what time I'll start getting my returns on investments? That's what we call break-even point. All that ideas to be clear. There are mentors, there are people who are willing to help you to work out the business plan. When you go to this T-Hub or India Hub, whatever we have it. And fortunately, there are 6 small and important steps you can take to better represent your vision. First and foremost, when you're meeting an investor, you need to the art of telling your story of what your idea is. How best you present your idea to them when you meet the investor. That's what I say when I conduct decision on communication skills. What you know is not important. What you know is not important. It's your idea, so you know it. What you say is less important. But how you are presenting that idea to the investor makes a difference. How is important. What you know is not important. What you say is less important. But how you are presenting is important. How well you're able to narrate the story of your ideas. That is where really comes up. You need to work on it. And know your investor to whom you are meeting to request for funding on your enterprise. You must know what the kind of businesses will be interesting to him. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. You may listen all that. You say, I'm not interested in these kind of products. Then you're wasting your time. So make an inquiry to see that who is that person who is willing to invest it. When you go to these TFs and all, there are people to guide you, mentor you, and go to that person who will be happy to. Know your investor very clearly. Your elevator pitch needs to be the one-minute job. Please understand when you go and meet some of the senior executives to get the funding, they may not give much time. They may say, okay, fine, I'm giving you 5 minutes time. Tell me what is that you have. If the idea is impressive in nature, that extend of 5 minutes to 5 hours also do it. Otherwise, at the end of 5 minutes, cut. Thank you, bye. All this happens. If that 5 minutes are able to impress, he may extend the time, or he may say, okay, come on, Sunday we'll meet. Why not we join for a lunch in a so-and-so restaurant? Will happen until you. And there he is willing to spare 5 hours. Though he's 5 minutes, he's willing to do 5 hours because he was impressed with the presentation. And to work more, to go in depth into it, he will work on it. All these are realities I'm sharing with you. Your formal PowerPoint presentation is always 15 minutes long is the maximum because no investor can give you more than that time. Please understand. They're all too busy executives for them. Each minute is money. I'm reminded of I was also worked with the former Chief Minister, late N.T. Ramarao Panjasan, as an IT facilitator. We were developing software the CM office required. And he was always time conscious person. One day he told me, when we used to discuss so many other things which are required for the IT point of view. One day he told me, even if you come and steal from my house a lakh of rupees, even you know that you have done it, I don't care. But if you have wasted even 1 minute time, I'm not going to spare you at all. I'll kill you, he said. And the time and the importance it showed. 9 o'clock time is given, 9 o'clock you have to be there, that's all. Okasari, one of the, I don't want to name the persons, one of the cine writer. 9 o'clock time, say 9:05 till date. He just looked at the watch. Sorry, you're not come on time. We'll think about next time. That is the value of time. So learn to respect the time. So your formal PowerPoint presentation is always a maximum of 15 minutes long initially. If he's convinced he may give 5 hours, that's a different story. Remember to listen very carefully what the investor is asking you. Listening skills are more important. Don't think granted that you understood everything. Listen to him carefully, what is him, because ultimately he's the one who has to fund it. And also need to have a strategy to exit from the business, either you or investor. After working for 5-6 years, you may like to exit. Okay, you would like to sell your share, or maybe he would like to sell his share. That exit option also should have it. After 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. So that strategy also need to be worked out. Funding options to raise the startup capital. Cloud funding as a funding option is available. Today, people are doing cloud funding. You just put up an idea and say this is what it is. The details can be worked out if somebody is willing to fund it. There are n number of people coming forward to explore, know more depth into your idea, and then yes, they'll do that. Get angel investment into startups. There are angel investors who may not run in business, but they have excess money. They will say, we will fund it. They want to do the whole thing. They'll only put the money and they want the share of the profit. That agreement between you and him, how best you both of you discuss and negotiate for the better share. They are called angel investors. And get venture capitalists for him, who is willing to take risks. He's always a businessman, is willing to take risks of setting up one more business along with you. And get funding from business incubators and accelerators. Business incubators, that is the incubation center that we have in IIIT Hyderabad. There you can go and explore the idea. There are people who will do that. And also the other ways, if you really came with a great idea, go to some of the leading technological institutes. There the prize money is very high. 1 lakh to 5 lakhs prize money is there. Go and bid for that and present your idea. If those people are convinced, you get a lot of winning prize money, you get it. All these colleges are conducting technology, you are aware of it. Prize money is there. If you're really great idea, you go and present in 10 different colleges, you will get the money for you, seed money to start your business. With that money, you can go to the bank. So much money I'm putting at rest, this is what it is. And you can get the money. See, all that is possible today. You can think about it. And raise money through bank loans, if you can. Get business loans from microfinance providers. There are microfinance providers, non-banking financial companies are there who are willing to fund it. Government programs offer startup capital. Government also is offering certain capital amount, initial capital which is required for you to start the business with no guarantees. Please note this. And quick ways to raise money from business also you can have it. Young aspirants who want to set up an enterprise, there are certain hurdles will be there. Let's see what that is. Young aspirants lack guidelines on how to direct or redirect resources towards entrepreneurial strategies. Because you don't have that business vision. You have an idea. Excellent. We salute you. You don't have that business idea. How to convert into business idea, how to convert as a profitable model is what. That's where you need to take the help of a mentor. You need to take the help of facilitators who are sitting in like tea hubs. They all will help you in that. And capital is a problem, money, paisa is a problem. Difficulties in product branding in the competitive markets. How best you brand your product? Branding has to be done. Once you register a brand name, yes, things will happen. That initial branding, again, take the help of some senior marketing executive who can help you how to market your product. You may not have all the ideas. I can tell you. We had one of the IIT Madras product, gem of a person. He has done his MTech and PhD from IIT Madras. Great ideas he had. He came to Hyderabad, set up a software development firm more into uh, graphics area, more of engineering graphics, engineering drawing, and so many other things which he explored. Came with a wonderful product. He thought he can go and sell it, the idea, because it is his idea, he can talk 100 things. One day he came to us. He said, "Sir, this is a product which I have. If you can give me time, I'd like to explain." I just said, "I can give 15 minutes time." 15 minutes he spoke to us. And I told him, "Your idea is excellent. Your product is very good product, but you'll be a failure because you don't have the marketing tricks. Marketing is a different ballgame." Initially, he did not appreciate my comments, but later on, after 3 years, when we met somewhere, he told me, "Sir, what you said that day is right." I realized after burning my fingers, now there are marketing executives who are helping me to get orders. So you need to understand this part. Difficulties in product branding in the competitive market. And another area is a problem in government. When you go to the government, once your enterprise start running it, because initial 3 years you won't have much headache from the government. But after that, yes, you have to go for several things to the government. One of the major challenges is corruption. So that's the reason most of the young people, what they do is they go through consultants because they don't know how to deal with those government babos who are sitting there. They'll take and help the consultant, pay him some 2%, 3%, whatever it is, and he will get the work because he has all the connections, all the links in the government. Because you will not will do it, let me tell you. Again, one more person, a former product of BTech, Birla Institute of Technology, BITS Pilani product, and later for his master's, he went to US and worked there for 10 years, came back and joined IIM Calcutta as senior professor. And after working for 10 years, he thought of coming back to Hyderabad to set up a software development company. His ideas are excellent. His BITS Pilani product and US MS and worked for 10 years. And then came to IIM Calcutta, worked for there 10 years. All the ideas, he said, now we can go and set up his business. He came to Hyderabad to set up his business. After going around the various government agencies which are required necessary permissions, after 3 months, he said, "No, there's a hell of it." Then somebody suggested, "Why don't you go and meet the consultant?" And within 1 month, all the clearances he got it. These are realities. So you should be ready. And the another reason is your idea may be great. You need to have network with the people. The contacts, you need to expand it. And that's where you need to look at it. Lack of market positioning and market segmentation knowledge. You should know which market I can launch this product. You remember I was telling you about African marketing, shoes marketing in Africa. You need to know which market segmentation has been. Are you aiming at high-end market or low-end market or mass production? So many things are there. Are you aiming at rural market or urban market? Are you aimed at high net worth individuals? All these ideas you need to have the business plan. And lack of precaution measures. Please understand, cost is escalating day by day. Foreign exchange rates are changing every day. All that has to have a cushion. Certainly, government rules may change. You need to have a cushion. Certainly, for example, pandemic scenario, which is suddenly announced by the government of India on March, and then what happened? Suddenly, everything came lockdown, not lockdown. All these uncertainties you need to have cushion, so that you are not end up in closing the business. You need to have enough cushion to face this. The only thing certain is uncertain in life. Not only business, even life is uncertain. Is there guaranteed by tomorrow will be still alive? No guarantee. On the way, something may happen. All this. So the only thing you should prepare for uncertain things. To some extent, you should have questions to take care of that uncertain things. Booming industry sectors, to name a few, I'm not saying this is only one. Retail sector is booming, power sector is booming, food processing sector is booming, telecom sector is growing, surface transport is growing, service sector is growing, pharma industry is growing, textile, IT, and steel, cement, so many other industries are growing. Think about exploring your ideas, some of these areas. Successful startup. Top 3 tips to be successful. Top 3 tips to be successful. First and foremost, read something no one else has read so far. That's where, if you remember, I said, Shodhana, search for more and more. మీ లైబ్రరీకి వెళ్ళి మీ బుక్స్ కానీ జర్నల్స్ కానీ పీరియాడికల్స్ కానీ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయండి, which your other classmates not have read it, and you can encash it. Read something no one has read. Think something no one is thinking on those lines. Think something no one is thinking on those lines. That's what generally we say, out of box thinking. Look at that. Recently we had our Ganesh festival. When there's a competition between Ganesh and his brother, what happened? Ganesh can't run faster than his brother. Impossible, because of his physique. What Ganesh has done? He ran differently and won the race. Please learn this lesson from Ganesha festival. Run faster than your competitors or run differently. You look for a different market. A different product is what needs to be done. So think something no one else is thinking it. And do something no one else is doing. These 3 qualities are required to be a successful entrepreneur. I repeat again. Read something no one else has read it. Think something no one else is thinking on those lines. Do something no one else is doing it. These 3 qualities are required to be a successful entrepreneur. It calls for, once again I'm repeating, you need to inspire, for which you need to aspire, and you need to perspire. Sweating is, you need to put in all that is required. And you need to go with a positive mindset. Don't have negative opinion, it will not work. Everything will work. You need to have some patience is required. You need to have positive mindset. Again, a Urdu quote I bring in. सोच को बदलो, सितारे बदल जाएंगे. सोच को बदलो, सितारे बदल जाएंगे. नजर को बदलो, नजारे बदल जाएंगे. नजर को बदलो, नजारे बदल जाएंगे. दिशाओं को बदलो, किनारे बदल जाएंगे. All this can happen. Do you have the positive mindset? And lessons to be learned. Never give up on your dreams ever. You have a big dream, don't give up. Continue to put on efforts. Have that self-confidence. Everybody may start discouraging you, demotivating you. నీతో కాదురా, ఇది కాదురా, కాదురా. ఎందుకు కాదు అని చెప్పి రైజ్ కండి మీరు. రైజ్ అంటే వాయిస్ రైజ్ కాదు. మీ ఎఫర్ట్ పుట్ చేసి సర్ప్రైజ్ చేయండి జనాన్ని. There is nothing called impossible in this world. సాధన చేయుమురా నడ సాధ్యము కానిది లేదురా. How much seriously dedicated you are doing it. Never give up on your dreams ever. There is no substitute for hard work. मेहनत का फल मीठा होता है. कष्टे फली. When you want to go to the, let's say, fifth floor, if you go by the staircase, it requires a lot of effort, there's no doubt, but you're sure to reach the fifth floor. When you go by the left, you may or may not reach the fifth floor, whether in power cut, there's mechanical failures, or suddenly it collapses. All that can happen. So, कष्टे फली मेहनत का फल मीठा होता है. Put in that hard work required. And so there's no substitute for hard work. Don't worry about failure. Failure is a story to success. You need to learn to fail. Failure is a path to success. Don't worry about it. Failure is a path to success. Don't worry about failure. Failures are common. There's one scientist who said it. I will never say I failed 1,000 times. I discovered 1,000 ways that can cause failure. Who said it? Thomas Alva Edison. And he failed so many times. He never said, I failed. I discovered 1,000 ways that can cause failure. The same way, one of the distinguished scientists, he set up his factory, huge factory. One day, due to some fire accident, the entire thing got burnt. And he went there. His son was accompanying with him. And he didn't say anything. He told his son, go and call your mom. She will not be able to see this kind of flame forever in her lifetime. Bring her immediately. His son was shocked. What is this man is talking? Entire factory is getting burned. The whole life effort is gone. And then media people are not keep it. Media people asked him, sir, how come you're so cool? And when the entire factory is going burnt, the whole lifetime effort you put in on this factory and so on. He said, no problem. Today I've lost it. Tomorrow is waiting for me. All that mistakes what I committed in setting up this industry, now I can overcome, come with a modern plant which will give me much more profits. Have that positive mindset. Read the stories which can inspire you. So it's all right to fail. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Be ready for that. That's where you need to go out of the comfort zone. Don't be in the comfort zone. That's where generally I say, the young boys and girls, when they get the campus recruitment, I tell them always, for the first job, you should be willing to go out and explore it. Why you want in Hyderabad? Don't make yourself Kukatpalli to Chikatpalli. Never have that kind of ideas. Are you willing to go and explore it? The first job I would strongly recommend go and work outside Hyderabad. Maybe Bombay, maybe Calcutta, maybe Ahmedabad, maybe Srinagar, maybe Trivandrum, maybe Kanyakumari, whatever the place, go and explore it. That's where you'll be able to learn what life is. If you're continuing in Hyderabad, you will not be able to develop it. The reason is, anyway, you get up your own late because your mom is there to prepare everything for you. You go to the office, attend to the work, whatever it is. Evening, come back, your friends, parties, pubs, everything is there. So gone. Instead of that, let's say you go to outside, let's say you went to Trivandrum for a posting. One of the first challenges for you is language. Second, when you wake up, you have to prepare your own breakfast. You have to wash your own clothes. You have to prepare lunch box, go to the office. At the end of the evening, when you come out, because you can't speak to anybody, language is a problem. So you start spending more and more time in the organization. That will give you more practical insights. That is how I look at it. So the first job, it's better you go out and work. That would be beneficial to you. Life begins at the end of comfort zone. At the end of tunnel, there's a light. Please note this. Your future is in your hands. It is in your hands. How best use or misuse or abuse the freedom given by your parents to you. You need to decide what is it you wanted. And God couldn't be everywhere. So he created mother to all of us. Mother is the first God. She believes in all of us. Sometimes father may get doubt on us, but mother strongly believes, strongly supports all of us. She is like God to us. Let me conclude. My dear young friends, tomorrow belongs to those who have vision today. Do you have vision to look at what the future 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, what's going to happen? Tomorrow belongs to those who have vision today. United effort between education providers and NGOs. You need to join hands with others, non-governmental organizations. Poverty, marginalization, or other significant barriers should not stop the emerging young potential. There are a number of people who didn't have financially is very poor, but they succeed in their life. I don't know how many if you watch. There's a YouTube channel called Josh Talks. Please చూడండి. వాళ్ళంతా ఏమీ లేని స్థితి నుంచి they achieved great things. Stories said by themselves itself. వాళ్ళే narrate చేస్తారు వాళ్ళ స్టోరీ. They didn't have even one time meal they didn't have. They didn't have even one proper cloth. They didn't have money to study. అటువంటి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు. Or maybe to some extent they had something, but suddenly they lost parents, they're on the roads. Look at how they converted, how they worked hard and came up. Please see some of these videos called Josh Talks. They are available in Telugu, Hindi, English. What dozen language they are available? What other language you're comfortable? Just see few of them. That will inspire you. When they can do, why not I? So if the path is beautiful, if the path what you're choosing is beautiful, let us not ask where it leads. Just start walking on it. If the destination is beautiful, let us not ask how the path is. Keep walking. I repeat again. If the path is beautiful, let us not ask where it leads. Path is beautiful, so walk. If the destination is beautiful, let us not ask how the path is. Because destination is beautiful. And keep walking. I have a small question. What is the difference between success and victory? My dear young friends, success is journey, victory is a destination. Okay. And there's a quote. Rise and rise again until lambs becomes lions. The quote which I'm using, it's not mine. Rise and rise, roar to greater heights, and to become a lion, to become a share ban ke jina humko duniya mein. Each one of you have the capability. Believe in yourself, trust yourself. You have the energy, all that required. You have the ideas you are required. You need to put in fully concentrated efforts on that. Don't allow waste your time. Even if a good movie comes, don't bother. Don't worry, that movie you will be able to see on TV after 3 months free of cost. Why do you need to bunk the college and go there and work? See that movie. Work on idea day and night. Success is bound to come. Never fail. It may take time. I'm not saying you will succeed tomorrow. So, my dear young friends, the famous quote of Swami Vivekananda: arise, awake, stop not until your goal is reached. My dear young friends, arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. యువతరం దేశానికి వెన్నుముక లాంటిది. You are like a backbone to the country's economy. యువతరం దేశానికి వెన్నుముక లాంటిది. నవ్య శక్తి కొత్త ఆలోచనల వేదిక మీది. You are new. That's where new blood we talk about it. Young blood we talk about it. And you have a new thinking process. కొత్త ఆలోచన వేదిక. ఎందుకంటే మేము చదువుకున్నప్పుడు almost 45 years back, we didn't have all these technologies. Maybe our mindset is old. You have a different mindset. నవ్య శక్తి కొత్త ఆలోచనలకు వేదిక మీ మనసు. Heart is a very highly fertile ground. Let me tell you. It depends on what you're planting it. If you plant the positive thoughts, it will grow further. If you plant the negative thoughts also, it will grow. So don't allow negative thoughts to come into your mind at all. Plant only positive thoughts. So యువతరం దేశానికి వెన్నెముక, నవ్య శక్తి కొత్త ఆలోచనలకు వేదిక. ఆ శక్తులు యుక్తులు సద్వినియోగం అయితే వారి భవిత బంగారం అవుతుంది. ఆ శక్తులు యుక్తులు అన్ని కనుక సద్వినియోగం చేస్తే, if you properly utilize all the talent what you have it, your future is going to be golden. ఆ శక్తులు యుక్తులు సద్వినియోగం అయితే వారి భవిత బంగారం అవుతుంది. Not only that, దేశం సుసంపన్నం అవుతుంది. Because we want our country to be number one. How long we'll keep on listening? India is a developing country, transformed is a developing nation. We have the youth power. The youngest nation in the world with so much of large youth power, which we have it. And who are highly talented, no doubt about it. But what is happening unfortunately today? ఆ యవ్వన శక్తి పక్కదారి పడితే వారి జీవితము, వారితో పాటు వారి కుటుంబ జీవితం కూడా ఇక్కటి పాలైపోతుంది. So my dear young friends, you came to NNRG with a purpose. Stay focused on the goal for which you come here. Work for it day and night. Your parents are putting their hard-earned money for your future. Some of you come from poor family backgrounds. Parents are putting their hard-earned money on your future. వాళ్ళు పాపం తింటున్నారో లేదో, వాళ్ళు సరైన బట్ట కట్టుకున్నారో లేదో, బట్ మీకు ప్రతి పండగకి కొత్త బట్ట కొనిస్తున్నారు. And they are giving pocket money. When I want laptop, they are doing it. When I books, fees, everything, they are paying it. Hard and money. ఎంతో కష్టపడి పంపిస్తున్నారు వాళ్ళు. మనము సరైన మార్గం వెళ్తున్నామా? Make your parents proud of you. That's where we say, సత్సాంగత్యం ఉండాలి. That's the reason as parents, as teachers, as elders, we are worried. అరే నీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎవరు మంచోడైనా వాడని చెప్పి అడుగుతుంటాను. ఎందుకంటే మంచి వాళ్ళతో ఉంటే నువ్వు కూడా మంచి వాడవు. అదే చెడుపడితే నువ్వు కూడా చెడుపడుతుంది భయం మాకు. సత్సాంగత్యం ఉండాలి. What kind of friends you have, it is very, very important. So choose the right team to work on your idea of setting up an enterprise. I read all that 4 lines at a time. యువతరం దేశానికి వెన్నెముక, నవ్య శక్తి, కొత్త ఆలోచనలకు వేదిక. ఆ శక్తులు యుక్తులు సద్వినియోగంతో వారి భవిత బంగారం అవుతుంది. దేశం సుసంపన్నమవుతుంది. ఆ యవ్వన శక్తి పక్కదారి పడితే వారి జీవితం, వారితో పాటు వారి కుటుంబ జీవితం కూడా ఎక్కట్ల పాలైపోతుంది. Not only you're spoiling your life, you're also spoiling your family's life. I suggest all of you, including the faculty who are involved in entrepreneurship development cell, please watch a movie on YouTube which is available by LB Sriram. Telugu actor not LB Sriram, and తెలిసే ఉండొచ్చు. He is producing these days short films. ఆయన ఓన్గా సొంత డబ్బుతో ఇస్తున్నాడు, ఏమీ ఆశించలేదు. ఏదో చేయాలి, సమాజానికి సేవలు అని చేస్తున్నాడు. 15 minutes is the video, అంతకన్నా ఉండవు, మంచి వీడియోస్ అన్ని. బట్ ద వన్ విచ్ ఐ రికమెండ్ టు యూ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ టాపిక్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూస్, దేర్ ఇస్ ఎ వీడియో కాల్డ్ ద ప్రొఫెసర్ అని ఒక వీడియో ఉంది, డన్ బై ఎల్బీ శ్రీరామ్. ఇది తెలుగులో ఉందండి. దోస్ హు డోంట్ నో Telugu, take the help of your friends who can understand this. Excellent presentation is done. At the end of 15 minutes presentation, it transformed the students in a classroom from job seekers to job creators. బ్రహ్మాండంగా ప్రజెంట్ చేశాడండి ఆ వీడియో. I request all of you to please watch this video, and if you got impressed, please watch n number of times with full concentration on that. So the ideas will be deeply implanted in your mind and you start focusing on your career. Can happen. With these few words, I'd like to thank the organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity of sharing my knowledge. And if there are any questions, I'm willing to answer. Over to the organizers. Dr. Razu garu.
Sir, very.
Any questions?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, as of now, they have not posted any questions, sir. My dear participants, please, already I have posted 2 times in the chat. If you have any questions, so that we can, it will be clarified in the question and answer session. Even now, please, you can post if you have any questions. Otherwise, if anybody are interested, you can raise your hand so that we will unmute your mic and you can interact with the sir. In YouTube also, they have not posted questions, sir.
Okay, fine. Then I'd like to thank you and the director, Dr. Krishna Reddy garu, for giving this opportunity to share my knowledge. Hopefully, I have succeeded in inspiring the students.
Yes, sir. Yes, sure, sir. Just over 2 minutes. Just let us wait, sir. If anybody...
Fine, no problem.
Yeah, my dear participants, please, still, if you have, anybody wants to interact, if you have any questions, so that please write your name in the chat box. We will unmute your mic so that you can interact.
Okay, you are not coming forward. I have a small story, just 2 minutes it takes.
Yeah, please, no problem. Please, sir, please.
In villages, we have what is called lakes. Cheruvulu untayi manaki. It's common. And mostly they use for drinking water, washing, everything they do it. One day in a village, suddenly a big crocodile appeared in the lake. So people gathered there and everybody started giving running commentary. Everybody started saying, oh, it's open eyes, it's closed eyes, it's moving, all that. A senior person like me went there, saw a huge crowd in that village near the lake. I was wondering what happened. I asked him, what happened? Why your people are here? Then they told me, oh, you didn't know. There's a big crocodile has come in this lake. Then I said, let me see what it is. So I went there and saw that. I came out. I made an announcement. I said, is any person who can directly jump onto the crocodile, come out safely, take this $5 million prize money? is any one person who can directly jump onto the crocodile, come out safely, take this $5 million prize money. And every person there standing there started looking at the other person. Ever jump చేస్తాడు ఎవరు జంప్ చేస్తాడు చూస్తూ ఉన్నారు 5 minutes 10 minutes 15 minutes అయిపోయింది. I'm becoming impatient. I said, is any one person who can directly jump onto the crocodile, come out safely, take this $5 million cash prize? Another 5 minutes, nothing happened. After that, from somewhere, I don't know, somebody directly jumped onto the crocodile. Somehow managed to escape from that and came out of the lake. Naturally, I announced the prize money. I went there to him to pat him on the back and I said, take this $5 million cash prize. You know what was the response here? Who the hell wants your $5 million? I never want to jump in. Somebody push me from the backside. Look at the idea I used to tell you is that he has hidden talent to come out of that. He didn't know that talent. Same way, each one of you have talents. Please note this. You are not realizing what talent, what you have it. You need to explore yourself first. And you can know many more things. Yes, sir, over to you.
So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's my privilege to propose vote of thanks for the today's session. In fact, I have attended a couple of times SAR sessions, but whenever I attend a session, no, every time it's a new words, new inspiration, new energy. I really felt very happy, sir, because I think it's the same feeling for everybody. In SAR's lecture, like, everything in a single lecture. It means SAR has covered the ethics, values, entrepreneurship, even the creative mind and everything. To name few things, I'll be really very happy to share. SAR has given a punch quotation like that. Work in with idea, work out with venture. SAR has discussed about 3 P's: creative mindset, Sujanaatmakata, patience, business plans, the need of agriculture. It means the need of automation and mechanization, especially in the agriculture, because as our India is very much dependent on the agriculture. Then these words, whenever we hear this, we'll feel some sort of energy like sadhana, sodhana, parisodhana. Like, at the same time, as and when we have some sort of idea, we must make it a habit with our body. So that deeply immerse the idea. Sir has quoted really very good about, like, Charles Babbage's invention of computer, about his number of working hours, and very importantly, for the qualities of mindset which we require: creative mindset, effective communication, collaborate with others, and need to use money very effectively. Sir has discussed about TIED, technology, innovation, entrepreneurship, development, and team. It's the moment when we observe these words, no doubt that we'll feel some sort of inspiration, energy, like a team together achieves everything more. Then గెలవాలని ఆశతో కాదు, గెలవగలనని నమ్మకంతో we have to go ahead, every one of us. Then very inspirational pledge has given to all of us. Definitely we must take it, this pledge. Then జీవితానికి కాదు, జీవితం కోసం. So that కావాలంటే లక్ష్యం మాత్రమే కాదు, జీవితం కూడా, like that, and again sir has discussed in detail, has covered the topics about incubations, accelerators, funding schemes, whatnot. Almost everything has covered in a single session. Then about the path and destination depending upon their B2ness, then success and journey. And sir has very well quoted the quotation of Swami Vivekananda: arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. These are very very inspirational, provided when we are listening all these with concentration. Then we have to plant only positive thoughts. శక్తులు యుక్తులు సద్వినియోగం చేసుకున్న, డెఫినెట్లీ విల్ ట్రై టు meet our expectations within no time. I really very very thanks from my side, sir, on behalf of myself, behalf and my organization, because director sir could not able to join because today MCET examination is going on in the campus, sir. I thank a lot from my side to our chairman Sri Nalla Narasimhareddy garu for providing us a beautiful platform to organize such activities like this. And I thank all my co-deans for their support, and especially my coordinators, Mr. Venkata Vishnu sir, Naidu sir, Kumar Chandra sir, all my faculty for their support in right time, respective heads for their support, in making the students to join this. I really once again thanks from my heart, sir, for your consent
Thank you.
and for your inspirational always words, sir. I still feeling that everything is new, everything is still different words we are able to grab from you, sir. And thanks a lot from my side, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very
God
much,
bless
sir.
all of you.
Yeah, please. Thank you, sir.
God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
all of you.
Sorry for the
Sir,
inconvenience.
please see this.
Sir,
Sir, please see this video of LB Sriram.
sure, sir.
The professor అని చెప్పి వీడియో చూడండి మీకు చాలా
Okay.
బాగుంటుంది.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
Right, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
sir. Thank you.
God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
all
Thank
of
you.
you.
Yeah.
God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
My dear participants, please feedback link is posted in the chat box.
Sir, it's not coming, sir.
Link is not working, sir. It's not accepting the feedback. So kindly.
1 second, sir. Please, one second, sir. 1 second, 1 second. I'll make it. It is becoming slow, sir. Power, 1 second. It has stuck up, sir. What happened? Vishnu, sir.
Sir.
It's stuck up, sir. Connection. అంటే మనకు జూమ్లో వాళ్ళ ఐడియాస్ అన్ని మన దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, ఉండవా? ఒక నిమిషం, ఎంతమంది సార్? 65 మెంబర్స్. ఒక నిమిషం. వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్? ఇది ఓపెన్ కావట్లేదు సార్. Vishnu sir,
Sir.
ఒక నిమిషం ఇయర్ సైడ్ ఒక నిమిషం సార్, ఒక నిమిషం. Just 30 seconds here. Yes. అయిపోయింది సార్, 10 seconds ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది. సార్ ఓపెనింగ్ చూడండి సార్. మై డియర్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్, ప్లీజ్ నౌ యూ కెన్ సబ్మిట్.
Sir, it is enabled, sir.
ఎనేబుల్డ్ కదా సార్? ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Yes, okay, sir. It's working now.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. అంటే ఇది 2 సిస్టమ్స్ సార్, పక్క సిస్టమ్ అయితే కొద్దిగా స్ట్రక్ అప్ అయింది మధ్యలో, ఓపెన్ అవ్వడం టైం పట్టింది.
Parle, sir. I am asking my students to pick up.
యా, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. యా విష్ణు సార్, విష్ణు సార్ ఒకసారి మళ్ళా ఎనేబుల్ అయింది సార్. డియర్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్, ప్లీజ్ సబ్మిట్ యువర్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ నౌ.
Certificates are limited to 100, I think.
Sir?
Certificates are limited to 100, I think.
Yes, sir. My dear participants, certificates are limited to 100. Then remaining members will get next day. I think automatic నేను సైన్ ఆఫ్ చేసి ఉంటున్నాను సార్, మళ్ళీ నేను మాన్యువల్గా చేస్తాను. Dear participants, certificates will be received after half an hour or 1 hour. I will make it manual. Already it is everything is ready. Once your submission is over, then after 1 hour I will release the certificate one by one. Yeah, responses are coming.
Okay, sir.
ఓకే సార్, అదే కొన్ని 22 అట్లా వచ్చాయి ఇప్పటికి, ఇంకా చేస్తున్నారు.
సార్ నేను కూడా సబ్మిట్ చేశాను సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్.
అంటే రెస్పాన్స్ వచ్చిందో స్టూడెంట్స్ మొత్తం 39 మంది పార్టిసిపేట్ అయ్యారు సార్.
అవునా సార్? థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. మీ నెంబర్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా మంచి ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది.
లేదు సార్, నేను కాపీ లింక్ రాలేదని ఇన్స్టెంట్ కాంటాక్ట్ చేశాను.
మార్నింగ్ అదే సార్, తర్వాత డిస్కషన్ తర్వాత మాట్లాడదాం దీని గురించి. కొద్దిగా యూట్యూబ్ గురించి లింక్ లేట్ అయింది సార్.
ఓకే, ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ సార్, అర్థమైంది నాకు. ఎందుకంటే యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ పెట్టారు కాబట్టి.
అంటే మనకు అంటే రిస్ట్రిక్షన్ ఉంది కదా. అందుకని
సార్ నేను కూడా సబ్మిట్ చేశాను, ఏమన్నా వచ్చిందో లేదో మరి ఒకసారి చూడండి సార్.
మీదా సార్?
అంటే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ సబ్మిట్ చేశాను, అంటే అట్లీస్ట్ కరెక్ట్ గా ఫంక్షన్ చేస్తుందో లేదో తెలియడానికి.
100% సార్. 100% వస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే,
ఇందులో ఏం తేడా ఉండదు.
రైట్ సార్, రైట్ సార్.
లేకుండా మీరు చెప్తే ఏమో సార్, మనకి యాడ్ చేయడమే ప్రాబ్లం లేదు.
లేదు సార్, స్టూడెంట్స్
సరే సార్. అవును సార్, అదే ఇప్పటివరకు ఒక 48 రెస్పాన్స్ వచ్చాయి సార్. స్టిల్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్.
అంటే మీరు టైం పెట్టారు సార్?
ఏం పెట్టలేదు సార్, కొట్టమని చెప్పండి సార్. 10-15 మినిట్స్ తర్వాత పర్వాలేదు.
ఓకే,
యూట్యూబ్ లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కూడా ఎవరైనా ఉంటే సార్ లింక్ పోస్ట్ చేయండి సార్, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు.
నేను పోస్ట్ చేయమంటారా సార్?
అంటే యూట్యూబ్ లో మీకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటే వాళ్ళకు కూడా మన
అంటే వాళ్ళు పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసింటారో చేయరో.
యూట్యూబ్ లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి మన సార్కి చెప్తానులే, కుమార్ సార్కి.
ఓకే, నేను స్టూడెంట్స్ కి ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తాను సార్.
సార్ అది ఆల్రెడీ యూట్యూబ్ లో పోస్ట్ చేశాను కానీ సార్, బట్ దే కెనాట్ ట్యాప్ ఇట్ సార్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ సబ్మిటెడ్ యాజ్ ఎ టెక్స్ట్
లింక్.
లింక్ సార్. ఎస్,
అది ఎంబెడెడ్ లింక్. కంట్రోల్
అది నార్మల్ గా కమెంట్ సెక్షన్ లో రావట్లేదు సార్. ఆల్రెడీ నేను ఆల్రెడీ చేశాను.
అవునా?
కాపీ చేశాను. ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే.
యా సార్.
అదే 55 రిసీవ్డ్ సార్, యాజ్ నో రెస్పాన్సెస్.
ఓకే
సార్, మళ్ళీ అయినా ఎవరైనా మిస్ అయిన వాళ్ళు, అటెండ్ అయిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి పోస్ట్ చేయండి సార్, ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయండి సార్, ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయండి, లింక్ ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయండి. ఓకే,
లింక్ ఫార్వర్డ్ చేశాను, మీకు వస్తాయి సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్. అది యాజ్ నో 58 అయినాయి. ఓకే ఓకే.
ప్లీజ్ సబ్మిట్. ఓకే
సెషన్ గా ఇట్ వాస్ నైస్ సార్. ఫైనల్ గా
సార్, సాయి కుమార్ గారి గురించి మనం ఏమీ మాట్లాడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు సార్. బికాజ్ మోటివేషనల్ స్పీచ్ అంటే
ఏంటంటే సార్, ఎప్పుడు ఎన్నిసార్లు విన్నా కానీ మనకు అది ఒక డిఫరెంట్ ఎనర్జీ వస్తూ ఉంటుంది.
లేదు, బాగానే ఉంటుంది. అందుకే నేను కూడా ఒక చాట్ లో ఒక మెసేజ్ పెట్టాను.
అవును,
ఈ సెట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కానీ డెడికేషన్ కానీ అది కమ్స్ ఓన్లీ వెన్ వి లవ్ ఇట్.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్.
మంచి స్టేట్మెంట్ కోట్ చేశారు ఆయన.
అవునవును,
అది న్యాచురల్ గా మనకి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందంటే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కలుగుతుంది సార్, మనం లైక్ చేయగలిగితే.
కరెక్ట్. ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్.
సరే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. రైట్ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. విష్ణు సార్.
సార్
మనకు యాజ్ ఆర్ నౌ 64 వచ్చాయి సార్. ఇంకా 50 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు ఆన్లైన్లో. Dear participants, now link is active. Please you can submit your feedback form. 66
submitted.
ఫోర్త్ ఇయర్ స్టార్ట్ అయినాయి సార్, సబ్మిట్ చేస్తున్నారు 1 by 1.
ఓకే సార్.
And they are sending the message to me that we have submitted.
Sure. విష్ణు సార్. అదే మన స్టూడెంట్స్ యూట్యూబ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి షేర్ చేస్తారా సార్? అది కొద్దిమంది అట్లా అట్లుంటారు కొద్దిమంది. మా గ్రూప్లో కొట్టేయండి సార్. ఒక ఎట్లా సార్, ఒక 5 minutes చాలు కదా ఇంకా? 43 members ఉన్నారు ఇంకా.
లింక్ ఉన్నాయండి సార్.
లింక్ ఉంటుంది సార్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. లింక్ ఉంటుంది సార్, దాన్ని ఆఫ్ చేయండి. అలా
సర్టిఫికేట్ జనరల్ గా జనరేట్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్, మనము దాన్ని సపరేట్ పంపించేది
లేదు సార్ సుబ్బారావు సార్.
సార్
అది జనరల్ గా హైయర్ సైడ్ పర్ డే 100 అవుతుంది. అయితే ఏమవుతుందంటే 100 అయిపోయిన వెంటనే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఆఫ్ అయిపోతుంది, మళ్ళీ రెస్పాన్స్ కూడా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదు.
ఓకే ఓకే.
100 దాటిన వెంటనే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ రెస్పాన్సెస్ కూడా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదు.
దట్స్ ఫైన్ సార్. ఇప్పుడు పంపించిన వాళ్ళు ఫీడ్బ్యాక్
సార్ అంటే అది కన్నా ఆన్ పెడితే జనరేట్ అయిపోతుంది. 100 అయిపోయిన వెంటనే
ఆగిపోతుంది,
ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదు సార్.
యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయదు.
అందుకని అది ఆఫ్లైన్ మోడ్ లో పెట్టి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తే అందరికి ఒకసారి కొట్టేద్దామని అట్లా.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ కూడా మనకు రిసీవ్ కాదు 100 దాటిందంటే.
సరే సార్, అర్థమైంది.
లేదనుకోండి మాన్యువల్ గా ఆ టైంలో కరెక్ట్ గా చేసుకోండి. ఒక్క స్టూడెంట్ ఒక్క పర్సన్ ఒక పార్టిసిపెంట్ మిస్ చేసినా కానీ మళ్ళీ ఇబ్బంది ఉద్దేశంతో కొద్దిగా ఎప్పుడు కూడా అన్ని ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ లో అది ఆఫ్ చేసేసి అన్ని అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఒక 1 అవర్ తర్వాత అట్లా నేను చేస్తున్నాను సార్.
సరే సరే సార్.
ఎవరీ హావ్ సబ్మిటెడ్ సార్, ఎవ్రీ పార్టిసిపెంట్ విల్ రిసీవ్ సర్టిఫికేట్ బై డిఫాల్ట్.
వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి సార్, మా వాళ్ళ 1 by 1 స్టార్ట్ అయినాయి, నాకు మెసేజ్ పెడుతున్నారు.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్.
ఇప్పటికి 8 మంది సబ్మిట్ చేశారు.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్. యా యా యా. నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉంది సార్, వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్, FDP ఎంటర్‌ప్రెన్యూర్‌షిప్.
మంచిది సార్.
అది అయిపోయింది, పర్మిషన్ కూడా వచ్చేసింది సార్ IST ఇది.
అదే కృష్ణమోహన్ సార్ అంటా ఉన్నారు నాతోటి చెయ్యాలని ఏదో.
సార్ టాప్ అండ్ వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ ద రిసోర్స్ పర్సన్ ఫ్రమ్ IIM ఆల్సో.
ఓకే.
అది సార్, లెట్ us see how best we will try to do with all your cooperation and support.
వస్తుంది సార్, ఏం కాదు సార్, వస్తుంది. మన స్టూడెంట్స్ వాళ్ళు వింటారు సార్, ఏం చెప్పినా కూడా.
కమింగ్ అది ఇట్ ఈస్ మెయిన్లీ మెంట్ ఫర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ సార్, ఫ్యాకల్టీ డెవలప్మెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్
సార్ 1 week 2 weeks సార్?
సార్
1 week 2 weeks అది?
1 week సార్, 6 వర్కింగ్ డేస్.
ఓకే, 6 వర్కింగ్ డేస్.
అంటే డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నుంచి ఒక 5-6 డెడికేటెడ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీని పంపిస్తే 100% బాగుంటుంది. స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏమైనా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ అట్లా ఉంటే సార్ కొద్ది మందిని ఒక డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఒక 10-20 ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్గా, అంటే చాలా పవర్ఫుల్ ఉంటుంది, అంటే అన్ని విధాలు మంచి స్పీకర్స్ పెడుతున్నాము
సార్. అమౌంట్ ఉంది సార్?
అమౌంట్ అదే మళ్ళీ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాను సార్.
రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీస్
ఉంటుంది సార్, రీజనబుల్ ఉంటుంది సార్. సార్ 100 రూపీస్ ఫర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ సార్. రిసోర్సెస్ చూడండి మీరు, తర్వాత చెప్పండి మీరు.
సరే సార్.
లేటర్
Sir, Vishnu sir, I think he has left, sir. I think some technical problem.
అవునా, ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
Yes, sir.
ఓకే సార్, అంటే క్లోజ్ చేయొచ్చా, 2 minutes వెయిట్ చేద్దామా సార్?
Yeah, if all the participants are submitted the response, we can
dear participants,
move,
still anybody are here to we have whoever have not yet submitted?
Submitted, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Whoever have submitted, please you can log out from the session. Thank you very much for your participation.
And if any person is not submitted, you can find the link in the WhatsApp group.
Yes. Whoever have not submitted, you can find even the link in the WhatsApp group also.
Yeah. Thank you for the participation, students.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, sir. So we
close
can.
Sir?
Yeah, we can wind up, sir. We can wind
thank
up.
You, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Closing.